everyone, welcome to this episode on Lexan TV. Of course, this one is a little earlier than usual. There's something fantastic coming up this weekend, and I just felt that I had to share this conversation with you. For all you dance enthusiasts, the second annual International Dance Festival is back with a bang. And of course, this is hosted by Dance Grenada. I had a lovely chat with the founder, the artistic and creative director, Ms. Shola Roberts. Here's my conversation regarding this weekend's grand affair of International Dance Festival 2021. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Andrea Rapier, Education Innovator with Talk Education. You're watching Lexan TV, where it's all about life.
Welcome back to this episode of Lexan TV. And as mentioned before, guess what? Dance Grenada Festival is back with a bang. And of course, you know the lady behind it. She spearheaded it. She dreamt about it. She's given birth to it. She is incredible. She is not just a dancer. She's also a choreographer and an educator. And I have joining me today our Grenadian sister, of course. America owns her a little as well. So she's Grenadian, she's American. So we love to call her our Grenadian sister. I have Shola Roberts with me today. And Shola, mind you, is also the founder and artistic executive director at Dance Grenada. Shola, how you been? I got to say before you say anything, I'm digging the hair.
Thank you, Lex. And you know, I am always excited to be back. I am well, grateful to be here, especially after the 18 months we have all experienced. You know, every day you just have to thank the Creator for life and for just being able to exist and to do what it is that we love to do. So I am well.
Good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're well and you're staying safe. You've kept safe and continuing to do what you love to do because you're still in your element. You still teach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're thoroughly enjoying it. And thank you again. Welcome back to Lexan TV. You're back for another year.
Welcome. Another year, of course.
So we're going to dive into it because I know right around the corner is the official launch of year 2 of this incredible festival that brings together, dance artisans from not just Grenada. I spot persons that are going to be participating as far as, correct me, the Netherlands?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. There you go. That's my error there. Yeah. From New Zealand. So firstly, Shola, for folks who may have missed last year's experience and all the great conversations we had surrounding this festival, tell us a little bit about the background. Why a festival of this nature?
Oh, of course. So Dance Grenada was created with the intention of bringing international and local artisans, local dance artists on the island of Grenada and international artists together so they can share their wealth of knowledge, right? One thing that I was reflecting on today was that a lot of my work and a lot of what I have done has come from just my knowing of individuals within the community. So the networks that I am affiliated with. And I said, why not create this platform and this space for other artisans to have that same network? And so Dance Grenada was created with the intention of creating this network and to showcase the dance practices of the island, in addition to the African dance practices that are taking place abroad. And so here are these elements of creating a network of dance artists while showcasing what Grenada has to offer is the driving force of Dance Grenada. And so last year we had the opportunity to launch the international, I'm going to keep saying that because it was international, the first international virtual dance festival over the course of 3 days during the Grenadian Thanksgiving holiday. And what transpired was just a wealth of information being shared between dancers in New York, dancers in Maryland, dancers in the UK, and seeing how people came together amidst this global pandemic. And it spoke to the power of dance.
Right.
So yeah, that took place last year, our inaugural year.
That's
And that included dance workshops and panel discussion.
I had the esteemed honor of being one of your moderators at last year's panel discussions. It's not just about dancing. It's even what was really interesting to me as a non-dancer looking in, listening. It was great to hear all the professionals and choreographers speak about challenges that they face, just basic things such as, support from various organizations or whomever. But it's not just about, it's dance, but it's not just about the 4, 3, 2, that kind of thing. It is also about the maybe holistic development and the support systems behind supporting persons as yourself. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I totally agree. And that's important because we fail to realize that dance is so embedded in the quilt work of our culture that it's in our education, it's in our traditional festivities like our carnival and our maroon festival. And these are things that people have continued to practice. And even now seeing all the dance studios, just training younger students, the importance of how dance is so ingrained in the Grenadian culture, even when we socialize and people, I don't think people recognize it or acknowledge it, but here is the space. Dance Grenada is creating the space to remind these other entities, whether it be administrators, whether it be our government, that here is something that is so important and significant to who we are as a people, and we need to hold it to its highest esteem and not let go of the traditions that have been practiced prior to. Yeah. And so, just how you made reference to it, just how it develops the individual, how there is holistic development happening with the individual that engages in this art form. Mm-hmm. And what does this individual now do with that? How does this individual now play a role in society? And how does it benefit the society? How does it benefit the community? So yes, you hit the nail on the head.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I know you have a theme for this year. It's pretty awesome. Let's dive into the theme. How do you select the theme, and what sort of representation will you see? What's going to come out as a result of the theme selected for this year?
Definitely. So this year's theme is called Afrofuturism and Our Heart, right? Our Heart. And in the capitalized letters are A-R-T, our art, nice. Right? Because our art is our heart. It's my heart. It means so much to me, reimagining the art form, right? And so we were all hit with 18 months of a shift, right? We all dealt with this global pandemic, and especially for artisans, we saw it affecting us and impacting us because here we are being isolated from each other. We can't socialize or we can't gather in the way that we are accustomed. And so how can we still create the space for us to engage and socialize, although we still have to be mindful of what's happening in the world around us, right? How do we sustain our art form, knowing that in 2 minutes we're going to deal with a lockdown? How do we heal ourselves from what is happening? Because a lot of people don't touch on it, and especially with what's happened in Grenada with the most recent lockdown and no movement. What is that doing for our mental? right? And so we're talking about safety, but we also have to be cognizant of mental safety as well. And so the arts serves as that healing tool for a lot of people. No music, we lose it, you know? No dancing, no form of socializing, we lose it. And so with what we've experienced, it's very personal for me. With what we've experienced and what I had to do, I had to reimagine, I had to rethink, I had to go back to the drawing board and say, how am I going to present this work and make it still impactful? And how are we as practitioners doing that currently? You know, and people have gotten real creative in how they've been presenting work, how they still engaging with community, how we still dancing, you know, how do we sustain a dance studio amidst the lockdown,
Right.
you know? And so that is where the theme came from. It was very personal. It was like, you know, because originally Dance Grenada was supposed to be like we were supposed to be on island.
Right. That's right.
And so
That's right.
again, I said, okay, how am I going to make this festival happen? And how do I continue to make this festival happen? So yeah, that's the emergence of the theme.
And in reference to your friends and colleagues and all the great artisans that you're going to be inviting for this year's event, I mean, how cool and important it is that they said yes, even though you can't connect, you know, in person, and you said, listen, guys, we want to come together, we want to do this thing virtually. It's really amazing that you have folks that you can count on and you can reach out to them and they say yes. The drop of a hat, we're going to do this. This is for the love of dance. This is for the love of art. And speaking of that, you know, give us a little insight as to who's on board this.
Oh, definitely. So of course we have to have the dance artisans on island. Cecilia Griffith of Conception Dance Studio and Keith Williams, who a number of people know and have seen over the years performing and just representing the art of dance. And people like Keith should be given cultural ambassador for the work that they have done over the years. Yes, I've said it. People like Keith need to get their flowers now. Okay? And so I'm going to say that much. Because when we talk about culture, there's so many different avenues and aspects: visual art, theater arts, dance. These are people that are keeping the culture alive. Mm-hmm. So we definitely have on island representation. We have myself, who's right now based in Brooklyn, New York. In addition to myself, we also have my sister Nadia, who will be teaching the Afro-Haitian in my class, and Nadia's, and Okoto, who's based in Maryland, DC, will be coming to New York. So there'll be 3 in-person classes happening in New York. We then have Chanel De Silva, who's currently based in Maryland from New York. She will be teaching an Afro-contemporary class. We have Carrie Ann Blair, who is based in Ohio, who will be teaching modern. We have Otis Donovan Herring, who is from Atlanta, Georgia, based in New Zealand, right? So you know the time difference, and that's commitment because he's way ahead, his hours are way ahead of ours, wow. And he's still committed to teach. He will be teaching, I believe it's 6 or 8 o'clock his time. Okay, we have Alex Peters of the UK teaching popping. And so, you know, pulling on these individuals who are committed to my vision, committed to this vision, right? And believe in the larger picture. They know that it's not about self, but it is about creating community. And so folks are on board. I even have panelists. I want to reference moderators like yourself who will be moderating one of the panels. We had to invite you back, and Krishlyn Lashington will be moderating as well, and just various panelists, Rachel Phillips, LaShawn Prescott, Chanel Patrick, and so I'm pulling on all these different entities, all these different disciplines, so we can start creating the conversation around the arts, the arts, the arts.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, the arts, the arts, the arts. I like that. I like that. So it's coming, it's close. The launch date, I know it's right around the corner. Tell us what's going to happen on each and every day.
Oh, definitely. So the opening day, we kick it off October 23rd. And I will be doing the opening class, Caribbean Contemporary, and that will go from 6 to 7:15. And then we will also do a talk back with all of the teaching artists, all the festival artists. And then the following day, we will start off with dance classes again, and having the conversation centered around the arts, whether it's evolution or ritual, like art is what we're doing new or has it been done before, and the beauty in what we are doing. And so the conversation will be centered around these themes, in addition to the Afro-Haitian, which we just brought on. Of course, we will have the traditional folk taught by Celia and Keith. So we always have to keep it true to Grenada and home. And so, just being the variety of dance styles will be there. And my vision is to eventually have dance styles from all over the world, And so we start off small and eventually I can just see it blossoming out. And this year we did bring on 2 new individuals, Chanel De Silva and Nadia. And so, just increasing our teaching roster as well.
How can folks get involved? I know there are lots of young men, lots of young women, the young folks. How can they get involved, sign up, be part of it virtually, Shola?
Definitely. So website, www.dancegrenada.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Dance Grenada. We're also on Twitter at Dance Grenada. Celia Griffith of Conception Dance Studio has also she will be a hub for younger dance artisans on island. If they do want to register, they can get information, but everything back to the website, www.dancegrenada.com/register. The schedule is there. The lineup of the teaching artists are there. And yeah, that's where everything will be.
Get involved. Get involved.
Yes.
Get involved. Where would you like to see your baby? Where would you like to see it? Let's say in the next 5 years or so, Shola.
Wow. Well, I definitely want people in Grenada. We have to bring people in Grenada. So look at this, GTA, Grenada Tourism Authority. Look at that. Here's an opportunity. Right? Beyond Carnival, beyond, Easter and Independence, here's another opportunity for people to come on island. I would love to see people that are near and close to me experience something that means so dear to my heart, right? And that is dance in Grenada. For us to have an amazing gala, right? But our dignitarians and our officials to be involved in something that is so important to our youth, to our community, and for people to really honor. I can't say this enough, right? Really honor. I was so humbled and honored to even see Miss Gloria speak, to see Mr. Livingston speak. These are people that should be receiving their flowers now, and they've been in the community, they've been doing the work. There needs to be a space for this to happen. And if we can create the space, and I mean a physical edifice, if we can create a building, a space for the arts to be alive, then yeah.
Yeah, I second that. I concur. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
You see what's happening in the world today? You just, you got to give them the flowers. No.
Mhm.
We have to. We have to.
Now,
So
you know,
I am so very happy that you're here again. I'm so happy that you're here in good spirits and good health to share this and to produce another event of this nature. Anything else before we wrap up? Anything else you'd like to add before
um,
we get goodbye to you?
I'm gonna say this. Please sign up. We have been experiencing a lot of turmoil in the world, and it's honestly disheartening. And here, one thing about the arts bring people of various diverse backgrounds together. How can we coexist knowing that we may think differently, we may have a different opinion about something, right? And how do we come out from this and heal? The arts serve as healing to me. It has been my breath of air in times when I felt like I wasn't going to make it. It's been my prayer. And we have to give space, give room, acknowledge that. And so I want people to look at this as just not, oh, look, they're just over there dancing. No. Like if there's someone that you know can benefit from this, because I know last year someone came to me and said they were definitely suffering with depression because of COVID in terms of just being isolated.
Yeah.
And when they took Celia and Keith's class, it was the happiest they felt in a really long time. So the art is healing. And I want us to really acknowledge that and just honor that. So that's my peace of mind before we part ways.
Again, thank you so much. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much, and thank you for giving back, giving your heart, your soul, everything that you're passionate about in using this event as the vehicle for sharing and for love of the art.
Yeah.
And thank you
Of
so
course.
very much. We will be in touch.
Yes,
we will be in touch. We're definitely
Dance Grenada
connect again.
2021.
Definitely going to connect again. And all the best to you. Stay well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone, I'm Lexanne Fletcher and this is Lexanne TV. Now the Lexanne TV platform is home to many great series. There's a Life Champion series and of course general lifestyle.
This is a career, this is not just about storytelling.
It is a true passion.
Keep doing what you love to do.
I have never chased after money.
You want to leave this world having made a contribution.
But don't forget, there's also food and cuisine, so there's the We Cooking series as well.
I like to cook the curry.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to click like, share, and on our YouTube channel, subscribe today.
Thank you for checking out this special episode right here on Lexanne TV as we look forward to another Grenada Dance Festival 2021. Don't forget to check out our website, and I want to say big congratulations to Shola Roberts once again for hosting another event. Until next time, it's Lexanne TV, where it's all about fun. Take care.